Welcome to American Aupair Host Mom. Today I'm going to let you know how you can identify au pairs for you that are a flexible mindset. Flexible is one of the most top sought after character traits of an au pair. So how do you go find this? Obviously, you need to interview for it. So I'm going to mention a few top interview questions to help you do this. Several questions you ask won't directly answer it, but if you get lucky and they already consider themselves flexible, they may answer that in these questions that I'm about to call out. So what values did your parents teach you or that your family value? If flexibility is one of them, that's really great and probably a key that you want this au pair. What 3 adjectives would your friends describe you as? Same answer. What is your biggest strength? So those are 3 questions you can ask just to see if they throw that out there. Of course, if they don't throw that word out, it doesn't mean they're not flexible. So here's some other questions to help you get at that. So another one would be, tell me about a time that something unexpected happened. Now, and then how did you deal with that? So this may throw them at first, especially being nervous. You might give a few scenarios or throw out things like, this scenario could have happened with your friends, something you were expecting to do, but something changed or somebody didn't want to do something. Might have been while you were planning a trip and plans changed for some reason. Someone got sick, or something with your family unexpected happened. It could be anything. I just would love to hear about time you expected one result, got another, and then what did you do and how did you feel about it? Obviously, in your answer, you're looking to hear some kind of story in which they felt that they were a little bit disappointed or it wasn't something that they were expecting, but then after they got over that, they were able to take control, deal with it, and still move forward in a positive manner. That's flexibility right there. Another question you could ask is if they've had a job before. Jobs show great responsibility, and usually some flexibility is required in most jobs, particularly jobs that au pairs might have had in the past. So if they have had a job, probe deeper into that. Like, did you ever have to pick up extra shifts for someone else? How did you deal with that? How did it make you feel? Were you ever asked to stay late? So you were already there working and maybe somebody didn't come in, so instead of 6 hours, they wanted you to work 8. Again, how did you respond? How did it make you feel? And how did you deal with it? All of these indicators are going to get you closer to understanding if they have a flexible mindset. Another one is, what are your expectations of my family? So this is very open-ended again. It might not indicate their flexibility, or it might, but if you get lucky, they might be describing either red flags like, oh, I expect you to always be at home on the dot. I expect things to never change. I'm a very structured person. I need a lot of structure. I need a lot of guidance. Again, none of that is bad, but they may be red flags that this is not the flexible au pair that you are looking for. Another question you can ask is, how do you envision your day going as you take care of my children? Could you describe for me how you're going to plan for that, what you think it's going to look like? And again, not good or bad, but if they're describing that, every day is going to be very structured and it's going to, 1 o'clock we're going to do this, 2 o'clock we're going to do that, instead of I'm going to open up some plans or I'm going to ask the children or, we might do this one day and then something else. Those might, again, be indicators they're a little more flexible and open to change. Then another one, what do you like to do when it comes to your time off? Do you like to plan your days off or are you spontaneous? Again, getting more towards that spontaneous. They kind of live their life naturally in a flexible way is another indicator. Are you an adventurous person? I think adventurous and flexibility, not always, but sometimes can be connected. And asking again back to their weekend and time off plans. If there is planning involved, who plans it? Is it you or is it the friends? If friends and others are often planning and they're happy to go along, again, maybe they are that easy, laid back, flexible type person. So these are all things you can ask. Of course, the more questions you ask, the more you're going to understand their personality type and get closer to understanding if the person that you are interviewing is a flexible au pair. So with that, I want you to go ahead and check out this video over here. Gives more tips on detailed interviewing. And there are some other great videos over here that would also be helpful in understanding how to be a great host family. So thank you very much.